is From the Petty Corner. I'm Petty Diana, and today I brought in the Buffalo Soldier and Anthony Kiing Defrank. Welcome back to the Petty Corner, both of you. So good to see you guys again.
Good to be back.
But yeah, I wanted to bring you guys in because Nate, you're a veteran and you do a lot in the community, and Anthony, you are, the new up and coming generation in Power Slap, and I think Nate, you use your platform to do very well in the world, and I think you're a great ambassador of the sport on and off the stage, and you have a lot of wisdom that you can share with these new guys to help inspire change, and especially after me and you went on that live like a week ago, and Raiden already took action from your words.
hmm
Like he went in and he's working with an organization now. So I'm hoping that we can spread that more. And yeah. But Nate, last time I saw you, you came to the Petty Corner and you told me about your shoe drive, and that was a huge success. So congratulations. I believe we surpassed your goal by double. Your goal was 300. What was that final number again?
Final number was 636 or
That is
663. Sorry.
that is so amazing. Congratulations.
Oh
And
yeah, congrats, brother.
yeah.
Thank you.
Also, the holiday season's coming up. I know you do your football game, and then you also do stuff with like the Women and Children's Hospital and stuff. Do you have anything coming up?
I've been in the works right now of brainstorming of some other ideas. I think right now the Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl is always just a big one that is just kind of a staple. So it'll be the second annual one. Um, for Christmas, might switch some things up a little bit. I've got a few things in my notes, but I'm keeping that until it's closer to that time. So I don't want to let the secret out yet, but I'll give people a good enough notice till when it's time.
I love it, and I can't wait for it.
Oh yeah.
Anthony, last time I saw you, it was week one, right after your debut. You came in, you made a huge statement. You came back, and you were tucking your chin this time. That was something me and you talked about. And I did notice that I think Mark Goddard was your ref. He did, like, for a quick second, push your chin back up. You told me that that was
I
going
was
to
fighting
happen.
with him for like a minute straight. He just kept trying to push it back up. I'm like, mm.
Mm-mm. He always be doing that. I be noticing too. He
Yeah,
be doing
for
that
like
to
a minute
everybody.
straight. They had to clip it because I was just sitting there. I'm like, nope, nope. And then he walked away. I put it right back down. They didn't say anything. It's like, all
That's right. That's
right.
right.
Because if I didn't do that, look at my first match. I would have been out 100%.
No, no.
Yeah, your chin was way out. So I love to see the improvement there. I'm sure we'll see you back. But Nate, what did you think of his performances? Have you
I
watched them?
mean, yeah, I've watched them all. They've all been lights out. It's been entertaining. I think seeing somebody that goes ahead and not only on the stage but off the stage has great wisdom, but also holds himself to a professional caliber. That's what it's all about. If you're a different character when it comes to the camera, and then off the camera you're just kind of nonchalant or whatever, it doesn't really pull as much authenticity. So to
Yeah.
see him being himself on and off, and then people just electrifying by it, and the crown was a great addition to him walking out with the crown. I'm like,
Thank you, thank you.
that adds some flair right there. So it definitely shows some personality, and you know, it's exciting to see it in Power Slap.
I love it. And then, like I said, you are a seasoned veteran and you are a really great role model for on and off the stage things, just everything. And you truly are a gem in this world, like just the work that you do. Do you have any advice for people like Anthony who are new up and coming in this sport that they can do to improve themselves, like on and off the stage?
Um, I think I could say the only wisdom that I have is well, I can say a few facts. One, I breathe the same air you breathe. I'm not any better than you. I'm not any worse than you. I breathe the same air that you breathe. So keep doing what is causing success to you and what is helping uplift you and showing your platform. I can say that a lot of the guys, I can say a huge thing, like some wisdom that is a lot of the guys with Power Slap, they'll take their earnings and they can do whatever they want with them for sure, but use this platform for good. Let's amplify it and show. that okay, we're not just a bunch of dumb brutes that stand on stage just to get smacked, but we're actually intelligent people that can give back to our communities or give back to people around us. So I don't know, just
So yeah,
opening
honestly, I
more
love that you
doors.
said that because the whole thing is like me after watching that live and everything and seeing the shoe drive, everything that you're doing alone. See, me with my platform, I feel like I wasn't doing enough. So actually, because after that live, me and Dakota McGregor from season 3, he's actually coming out here in October around the 26th. So we're gonna do like a food drive, something to give back to the community in the city, just something to push it out there a little more, just so we can give back, like you said, because like you said, we have a lot more eyes on us than before. Even with my platform, even though I had a lot of
Mm,
views before that, I have a lot more because of Power Slap and the UFC. So, like you said, I have to do good with that, and especially like you said, we all bleed the same. We all breathe the same air. Nobody's better than each other. But if I could do something to help the next person, it's only gonna make them better.
right, that's it. That's it. And just showing that you're different in that aspect. I mean, we are humble till we rumble. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
it's that saying. And so, being able to emulate that, being able to show that I'm my brother's keeper. I'm here to protect others. I'm here to help others, and I don't want it to be misconstrued that I'm just some selfish guy that okay takes his earnings and goes buys a Lambo or
Yep.
does this. Let's
Mhm.
go help one another. Let's go help people that may need it. So that's it.
Okay,
Exactly. Hit it
first of
right
all,
on the nail.
you are the least selfish guy there is. Like you literally deferred your college scholarship to go live in Africa and do service work over there. So you are far from selfish. I just wanted to put that out
I
there.
didn't even know that.
Yeah. Um, but Anthony, okay, so can you give us more details on this food drive? I know that I had worked with an organization out here in my local community. We did a food drive before, and they had accepted gift cards because the way that this organization worked was they made boxes, and then families that needed it, they can drive through and they would put the boxes in the car. But if they were like older people, they can hand out gift cards so they can go shopping themselves. But is there a way that maybe the Power Slap community can get involved into this, even if they're not local?
So far, I haven't actually got in touch with any organizations. That is my next step, is to actually go out there and find one. Worst comes to worst, if I can't do it, what I'm gonna do is just get like a bunch of food and then just go around the city and just hand some stuff out. Talk to the people and just kind of give back as much as I could. But like you said, I am gonna try to get like a drive or something set up so where people who aren't in the states can send something as well, and send their love as well.
I love it. Another good thing too is like you're in a big city, New York City. I know around Christmas time and the holidays, like it gets cold out there. So what people do, maybe they'll collect socks and hand out socks, or they'll make like hygiene kits with like toothbrushes and
Yep,
deodorants and
exactly.
all that kind of stuff too. So maybe there's something that we can all collectively come together and share there. But I love this.
Yeah, I can't wait, and it's perfect because McGregor's coming out, and instead of me and him just going out partying at the clubs, we can actually do something to get some content done, and not only that, we can do something for the people as well. So it's a win-win on both sides of things.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you get more details on that, if you find an organization,
Yep.
let me know. I would love to share it. And if there's any way that we can help out, um, I would love to help out.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I definitely will. Once I get all the details and everything like that, I'm gonna let everybody know. Worst comes to worst, if it doesn't come to that, I'm just gonna end up just going out of my pocket and just go handing stuff out myself with McGregor. Just either way, we're gonna be doing something in October.
That's amazing. Is there, well, I guess Nate, you said you don't want to really share right now. And then Anthony, you said that McGregor is coming out. So I guess we'll just take it back to Power Slap just a little bit because, like I
Hmm.
said, Nate, I'm going to toot your horn. But you are a great ambassador. You are a great athlete. What can these guys do in the sport as well to work on their technique and their training and stuff in this off season? Because me and you have had conversations about people calling for fights and everything like that. The sport is growing, so as more people come in, it's going to take longer for people to get callbacks. So just be patient. But like you can't change what the promotion wants to do, but you can focus on yourself and just keep working on yourself in the meantime. But like from your perspective, what can these new guys do to, be better in the sport?
Well, can I add a little touch onto that? With
Yep.
that question, what I kind of want to know as well, because I know you on the fitness side of things. If I want to get stronger but not really gain more weight, because I usually fluctuate from 155 to 165, but I want to stay 155, but I want to gain more muscle without gaining the actual like weight on it. How would I go about doing that? Or
Yeah.
what best advice you would say?
So I'll break it off in two spots.
Mhm.
Real quick though, are you guys hearing a little backlash from the mics at all? Or
I hear a
No.
tiny bit, but I have my volumes kind of low, so it,
Let
it
me
might
put
be
mine
coming
down
from
a little
Anthony.
bit. Yeah, let's see if that's better now.
how about
Okay.
now? Oh, yep, we're a little better. Okay. So let's see. In the first question, like of technique wise and everything, I mean, I lost my last two matches. I mean, it's clear as day. Everyone can see that I've lost the one in October, the one in February. So I'd be the I'd be the worst person to talk to in that aspect. But what I can say though is with technique and everything, I looked at it like a joke. I'm just like, okay, it's either you get up there, you got it, or you don't. But now that since it's growing and elevating, one thing that I've been really instilled is a lot of neck exercises, a lot of back workouts, work out your traps, and then a good thing too is a medicine ball with the medicine ball rotation, hitting that against the wall, just to get that torque and that movement. One thing I also have noticed squatting. As I've squatted, I've been able to loosen up my legs and be not as stiff, so that way I'm really when I'm ready to slap someone, I'm really coming down from the ground, ready to rip their head off.
Yeah, that was my biggest thing
So
too, is getting comfortable with that motion in the beginning too.
right. That little swing and everything, yeah.
Yep,
So
exactly.
it's that those are the things that I've instilled and getting ready for when I do go back up on there on that stage. Now as for getting stronger without gaining weight, just a lot of reps. A lot of rep. You can do two things. You can do high reps and low weight, or you can do high reps and like medium to challenging weight that is challenging to you, um, and that will just build over time. It's just going to build muscle memory, and just being able to if you do it for so long and so often, um, your body's already going to have that retention, and your muscles already going to have that muscle memory and that retention of okay, I had 50-pound dumbbells and I'm curling them things. Okay, boom. This is tough and it sucks, but if I do that 20, 50 times or whatever, I mean, you're not gonna gain any weight, but you are gonna get a lot stronger in that sense, and you're gonna get a lot more defined as well.
Yeah.
Um, but more than anything, even if you do high weight and low reps, even that's fine. Just as long as you're working in your calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, as long as you're doing, you can. There's little apps on the app store you can look up and mark your calories as you eat them and everything. But overall, it's really just training. How much you put into the training will be given back to you.
Yep. 100%.
I love it. And Nate, I think you mentioned on the live like you do meal plans and workouts. Are you a personal trainer too on the side of like your normal job in Power Slap?
Yeah, I have a lot of folk at my gym and everything ask about like workouts and stuff, and I give them the blueprint because I mean it's I mean, people ask, why I'm so big and everything, and one, it's genetics, and but also two, it's like because I really be in this shit. I be working all the time, and so I have no problem giving people the blueprint, but it's if they themselves want to go ahead and do it. I always make sure I put the ball in someone else's court. That's how I know if they're serious or not.
Yep, you can't
Um,
dribble it for them though.
I can't dribble it for them. I can't.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll train a few people every now and then. I have one guy that I be training because he wants to do powerlifting. I, for one, am no powerlifter, but I know sure as hell I'm gonna get you strong enough to get where you need to go and hit the
Yeah.
numbers that you want to hit. So, um, yeah, I do a few things. I mean, I dabble a little bit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get you a meal prep side of things as
Yeah.
well. I
Oh
definitely
yeah.
want to do that.
Diet is honestly the most important thing. So
Drinking a smoothie right now. Like,
I know Nate's still judging me about the McDonald's I got.
yeah.
That was the
You
same
know
day
what?
I
I
had a
felt
10
like
piece
crap
too.
the next day from it though. Like I felt it, and I don't really eat it a lot either. But I was just like, you know what? I'm tired today, and it's Friday, so we're just getting McDonald's for dinner.
One of
And
those
I
days.
paid for it the next day because I felt like my body, like it just gets like inflamed, and I just felt like crap.
Oh yeah, you
You
definitely
feel
put me
gross,
down.
huh?
Yeah.
That's right. I knew. I know.
So now I won't eat again for like 6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well,
So
is there
Nate,
anything else that you guys would like to share or ask each other?
well,
This is your
I
first
did
night
want to get
competing.
Nate's perspective on my second fight. So
Okay.
offensively, what I could say is, like, offensively, I feel like I wasn't hitting with my full hand. Defensively,
Mhm.
do you think there's anything I could have changed on that side of things?
Honestly, defensively, I know that the whole argument of them uh, putting the chin up, chin down, and everything. Honestly, defensively, you looked fine to me. It was just, to be honest, it might have just been one of those days that he got you, you
Yeah,
know. And honestly, to improve yourself even further, I've looked at my past two matches. The one against DeBell, my chin is all the way out there. The one against Ryan Phillips, my back is straight as an arrow, but my chin's all tucked. And honestly, it might have just been one of those days because I
yeah,
know, I know for myself, if I had the chance to swing against the bell, I would get him. If I fixed my form a lot better and did it as I would with Crespo against Ryan Phillips, I would have had it. So
yeah,
I think it was just one of those days, man. I mean, you right now are killing it, and it's not like you're up and out of there. That's the biggest deterrent for a lot of the folks that are in the new season is there if they feel like, okay, I lost a match, am I coming back? Is Erica and Power Slap not going to mess with me anymore? No, that's not the case. They're definitely going to talk to you. They're going to make sure that you're in the loop, but they do have to move on. It is a business,
yeah.
and so
Exactly.
I
And that's
mean,
why I
I
kind of
went.
made the best of it. Even though I did take that loss, I made like a funny video out of it and just rolled with the
That's right.
punches. You know what I mean? Best
That's
that you can do.
that's right. That's the best you can do. I mean, shoot. I mean, I had as soon as my match was over with Phillips, I'm like, okay. I'm like, I know I'm gonna be back here at some point. I just don't know when.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna bug. I'm not gonna bug him about it.
Yeah.
Myself.
I've
My,
been getting so annoyed when everybody be tagging Erica and all that. I'm
thank
like,
you.
just leave them alone. Let them do their
Thank you.
thing. They're gonna get to you when they get there. Oh
I
man.
already know how you feel on that, Nate.
Yeah, we've had this talk already, and I'm telling you, I'm just like if you tag them consistently and constantly, they're
That's how
they're
you're
not.
not gonna get a fight.
That's how you're not gonna get a fight because they're gonna be you're begging at that point. Why
Yep.
would I, as a grown man, want to beg for this? That just shows. Yeah, I do want it, right? But I also, um, it
There's a
just
line with
shows
the
like
professionalism and
there's a
all that.
line. There's a line. What am I doing? I could
Like
be
that gets
getting
me
I could
mad.
be
I can
getting
only
money
imagine how
elsewhere right
Erica
now.
feels. Yeah.
Exactly.
I can only
Erica,
imagine how she
yeah,
feels.
she's had to already block a few of the power for her the matchmaker
Yeah.
to block a few of the power slap fighters on Instagram. That's
Which
crazy.
is
That just
crazy
that.
because she's the one giving them the job, which was like, you should take, like, okay, I have the opportunity, take what you can get from it.
Hmm.
But people get greedy, they just want to keep running with it, but
That's it. That's
it just
it.
weeds them
So
out.
in that aspect, I mean, honestly, he might have just got you that day. I wouldn't I wouldn't trip on it. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a face and a following for sure that they're gonna want to see you back there. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna maybe take a few months. I mean, shoot,
Yep.
mine last one was in February. Was I tripping on wanting to come back? People asking me nonstop as I'm here. They say, Nate, when's your next one? Shit, I don't know. Whenever they call me.
Yep.
And then now I just it's in the loop to see what else happens with me. So I mean, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
Hell yeah, no problem, man.
Can't wait till
Just
we get
keep
on a
working
live
in
event
trainings
together.
though.
Of the
Oh,
fact.
sorry.
What are you saying there?
Just keep working and training though, because there are things that you can do. Like you can practice smacking something, and keeping your feet planted, or distributing your power properly, and all that kind of stuff. Or you could be like Nate and grab some of your friends and have them smack you, so you go work on your chin.
Yeah, I
Yeah, and
did
that's
that.
another thing I want to say too, especially from like the OGs. See now they're kind of changing the rules on like the heel lifts and all that. Me, I don't even want to give the refs the chance to even leave it up to them. So that's the one thing I really hate. They're even letting the little minor heel lift. It's like I don't even want to give them the
hmm
chance. So I'm
And it
glad you did say
varies.
that.
Yeah, and
I'm
that
I'm
varies from ref to ref. So like some will allow certain
Yep.
amount, and then the next one that comes on stage is like, no, that's too much. But that one was less than the one before, so it doesn't really make sense. But I guess it's just like their perception and stuff like that.
and that's one thing I can't stand is why are we bending some rules for some of the refs and not all of them? You know what I mean?
hmm
Yes.
Why are we need to keep consistent with the rules the same way ever since February. There's probably been about 15 plus new different rules in this thing, and now it granted, okay, if my feet are completely flat, that's fine, cool. And but now if they're saying a little bit of heel lift is okay, I will blow out. I personally will blow out my knee if I'm going with full throttle swinging and not having a little bit of give. I don't know, bro. Like there's just
Yeah.
some things that I don't agree with in what we're doing, but I don't know. One thing for sure I don't agree with is the refs. I don't agree with none of them what they say. We got to keep it consistent throughout the whole
Yeah.
thing, not just
Definitely.
one or the other.
I think it's hard though because it's such a new sport, and it's
We've been
evolving
at
every day.
a year and a
But
half.
but I mean the rules are still changing. It's still evolving. I think, but even like when you see in UFC and boxing, like there's some calls that you're like, what? But maybe they need to make it like the NFL, and they need to have like the replays in New York, but like the replays in Vegas or something.
Oh, sick.
Start throwing flags on the place.
They
Yeah,
need to do something.
I'm challenging that call.
I'll throw in the
Each
power
person gets a
slap
red
tap
flag in
all
their
the time.
pocket.
The refs start throwing them out. Oh
But you
man.
know what? You guys both live in New York. I know New York City is quite
Oh, you're in New
just a
York
couple
too?
hours from Buffalo.
Yeah,
Maybe
Oh,
one
I'm in
day we'll
Buffalo.
see
Yeah.
you
Buffalo. I'm
guys.
damn
I
near
didn't even think of
Canada.
that.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
one day we'll see you guys collab, and I still need to come to Buffalo and break a table.
Dude, with the season the way it's going right now, 3-0, tables will be broken soon. I might break one this week. I don't know.
Yes,
All right, well, you have to let me know like the weekends that you're not working, and then like maybe I could plan something and come out there and we can go
No.
break some tables. Because I
There
really
you go.
like that's
That's
like a
it.
bucket list thing of mine. I want to eat pizza from Pizza Pete. I want
And
to take
jump
a
off of
shot
the
out of the
top.
bowling ball.
Oh, that's crazy.
I want the whole Buffalo experience.
Devious work. That's
yeah, it was
devious.
crazy out there.
Yeah,
The
it's
craziest
pretty
crazy.
wild. It's pretty wild, but we enjoy it. We have fun.
Yeah.
Any predictions about this upcoming Dubai, Abu Dhabi? Any hearsay? Any
I
team you
think
know?
Hawaiian is taking that against Dumpling. In my opinion,
Okay.
I think it's going to be a 3 rounder kind of thing. I don't think it's going to be a knockout.
Uh
Honestly, I want Davis to win and retain the belt, but I think Isaiah's going to win. To be honest with you,
yeah,
nothing against him, but I like Davis.
yeah.
And I think that's all I know for the matches so far. I'm trying to think who else is on
The
that
What
card.
last
about
one that just
what
came
about
out was
Terp?
Russell and Turp Daddy.
Russell and Terp.
Ooh, I'm not
They
gonna lie. I
actually
love
have a
Tub.
history with each other that's not like, they had like tension. Like there was like,
Right?
crazy history from them. So there's gonna if there's a lot of shit talking, like it's gonna get heated in
I think
the
I
weigh-ins
don't
and
want to
stuff.
say it because I love Tub, but I
If Russ,
kind
I'll say it. If Russell keeps his foot down and doesn't
if he
club,
doesn't foul, yeah,
Terp's going to sleep.
100%. Yep. If he doesn't foul, and he has a clean match. He's got that in the bag.
Going to sleep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did they do press conferences like before, like like the UFC, they do like press conferences before the weigh-ins or whatever?
And
Sometimes.
They stopped doing
they
them,
did
right?
sometimes. Yeah, they used to. They did them in they did it in October, last October, but they didn't do it in February. But since it's like multiple title matches, maybe they might do it. They might do it.
Yeah, I should definitely bring that
Yeah,
back.
and
I
it's the
like that.
first international event. Like this is
Like this is
wild.
big. Yeah, this is big.
Yeah,
I'm yeah, it's huge.
It's gonna be a
I'm
crazy card,
excited.
and it's so close too. It's crazy to think.
I'm
Yeah,
excited to see it, man. It's gonna be a fun one.
definitely. But I just want to say thank you so much, both of you, for your time. I know time is valuable, and I really appreciate you guys sharing this information with me. I feel like we can help the next generation to Power Slap, even the ones that are in Power Slap, just to inspire them to make change and use their platforms for good, and things that they can do in and outside of the sport. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys sharing all that information with me and being here, of course. And you guys are
Oh
both
yeah,
always welcome back here because you guys are
It's
awesome.
always a pleasure.
always a pleasure. Thank you so much. And I will say, if you have Frank, if you got anything that you need, like if you have any ideas or have any questions about like getting it started, let me know because I had just got off the phone with Raiden just the other day, and he needed some ideas of like kind of like me to drop some knowledge of like how I kind of like wove my path through it and
Yeah, yeah,
kind of got it on the roll. And
yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
definitely gonna have to reach out just to get your
yeah,
side of things and show me like what the best direction for me to move forward in.
100%, man, 100%. But
And I
man,
appreciate all
appreciate
the
you,
wisdom and everything you being here. Couldn't have a better person
100%.
to be.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you as well.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see you out there again, my brother.
All right.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see both you guys back on stage, and I can't wait to see the next thing that you guys have cooking up. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be big.
and then for those of you guys watching at home, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will be back soon.
Keep it petty.
Peace.
Stay petty, bitches.
Stay petty.
Exactly. It's been a pleasure, guys.